What's up guys, it's Live here with another video, and today's video will be the top 5 LD or Light Dark Nat 3s in Summoner's War. So this includes all Nat 3s that are either light or dark element, farmable, not farmable, just all LD Nat 3s. So honorable mentions, and then I'll go from 5th place, and then 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and finally 1st place. Alright, so let's get into this video.
Let's go!
Alright, so the first honorable mention is going to go to Eshear, the Light Werewolf. Eshear is commonly known as a very good monster. I think some people overrate him a little bit, and the thing about him is a lot of people are saying, oh, I wish I had an Eshear, but it's actually pretty hard to rune Eshear, so for people that aren't quite as good at the game, don't have quite as good rune quality, Eshear won't help you as much as you think he will, because you have to have pretty good runes to make him good. But if you have good runes, man, he's a great monster. So his first skill is HP block. Second skill is a heal by 15% and attack speed buff for 2 turns. And the third skill is very good. Attacks 4 times, dealing damage proportionate to his max HP. So if he's tanky, it'll hit really hard. It strips a buff with a 50% chance for each attack, so it's basically going to strip a buff, if not more than one. And the cooldown resets if the enemy dies. So if you kill the enemy with this, which is very, very possible considering how hard the skill hits, then it resets the cooldown and you can do it again next turn. So that's a very, very, very good skill right there. And that's basically why Eshear is on this list in general, because he's very, very tanky and he can hit really, really hard. So the second honorable mention is going to go to Thrain, the Dark Grim Reaper. His first skill just attacks, and if he kills the enemy, he gets another turn. His second skill is Plague. He most has the same skill. Basically, it puts 2 dots on the enemies for 2 turns. His third skill, the inflicted damage increases with time, so the longer you wait, the more damage it'll do. So the longer in the battle, the more damage it'll do, basically. It also stuns the enemy for 1 turn if the enemy is under continuous damage, which it should be considering you have Plague. So that's basically a stun and some decent damage. So that's why Thrain is honestly really good, because he has dots and an AoE stun. He's one of the best TOA hard monsters. He's very, very good because he's so good at crowd control, and then the dots kill the enemies. So in TOA hard, a common strategy is to just stun them, keep them in a stun lock, and then dot them until they die, basically. So with Thrain and like Beretta, it's just a combo with the stuns and the dots. So that's basically why Thrain is on this list, because he's great, great, great in TOA. Alright, so getting into 5th place is Jolton, the Dark Werewolf. So his first skill is the HP block. His second skill, he goes towards an enemy inflicting damage 2 times, so it attacks twice, and each attack has 30% chance to stun, and the damage is proportionate to my max HP. And by the way, you're going to want to build Jolton really, really tanky. Now let me read his passive. Inflicts 12% of his max HP as damage when you're attacked with a critical hit, and weakens the defense for 1 turn with every attack. So every attack is going to defense break the enemy. So that's, of course, really good, because defense breaks are just really good in terms of doing damage. They make you kill people way faster. And then 12% of his max HP is inflicted when you crit him. So if you have a lot of HP, which you should if you build him right, he's going to inflict 12% back on the enemy. That's crazy, because that's every time they crit him. So it's like if they want to attack him, then they're going to kill themselves. And if they don't want to attack him, then he's going to kill you. So that's why Jolton is just a really, really good monster. He's great in PvP. Attack speed 16% in guild battles. That can be useful, but he's just a great monster in PvP. Build him tanky with some speed, with some crit rate and crit damage. So that's basically why Jolton is coming in at 5th place on this list. 4th place is going to go to Basalt, the Dark Battle Mammoth. So his first skill basically provokes the enemy. His second skill heals all allies and increases the defense for 2 turns. The recovery amount is proportionate to his max HP. You're going to want him tanky again anyways, so it'll heal and it'll put a defense buff on. So that's a really good skill. His third skill decreases the attack bar by 30%, and the damage is proportionate to his defense. So again, you're going to want him tanky with HP and defense, so then these skills will do more. This one will heal more, this one will do more damage, and then this one also decreases the attack bar. So Basalt is basically another mon that's just really, really good in TOA. TOA hard especially, but TOA normal too, because he has Provoke, very, very useful in TOA to provoke a monster with a really deadly skill. He has a heal and defense buff, again, really, really helpful to have that defense buff in TOA hard. It makes it so, it just gives your guys so much more tankiness, so that's a really good skill. And then this one is decreased attack bar, so he really has a perfect skill set for TOA. So TOAs are going to want to use him. Build him with speed, HP, and defense. and accuracy, of course, and then you'll be good. So Basalt is a very, very good monster, especially in TOA. So that's why he's coming in at 4th place. 3rd place is going to go to Kabila, the Light Harpy. So Kabila's first skill is just a defense break, so that's a good skill. His second skill just attacks multiple enemies at once. It's not really that good, but I mean it can be good. But the 3rd skill is why Kabila is very, very good. Increases attack bar by 30%, so it's like Bernard. And instead of a speed buff, it decreases the chance of being hit with a critical. So it puts one of those anti-crit buffs on them for 3 turns. So basically you'll use Kabila in the same way people use Bernard in Arena. So Kabila will go first, boost your whole team's attack bar, put anti-crit on you, and then you will all get the first turn assuming you have no speed gaps. And then your whole team will attack and hopefully one-shot the enemy, kill all the enemies, whatever the plan is. So Kabila is better than Bernard for an attack bar booster. So that is why Kabila is coming in on this list. She's basically the best monster if you're using an attack bar booster in Arena. A lot of people wish they had one. She's great, because her base speed is so high, so you can get her so fast, and then you can boost your attack bar. Like Spyro has a Kabila, and he just built it this last rune removal, and it's great. It has like 280 speed or something. He really likes it, I think. So that is basically why Kabila is coming in at first. Just her useful in Arena, and then Guild Battles too is just great to get you the first turn. Plus anti-crit is always, so that's why Kabila is coming in at 3rd place. Alright, so 2nd place is going to go to Manchura, the Dark Serpent. Manchura's first skill removes beneficial effect. Manchura's second skill attacks all enemies, decreasing their speed, so it's AoE speed debuff, and the damage will increase according to your max HP. Again, you're going to build him tanky anyway, so that's good. 3rd skill attacks all enemies, defense breaks, and put dots for 2 turns, and damage is proportionate to your max HP. So if you just think about all the debuffs he's doing, everything he's bringing to the table is crazy because he strips, he AoE speed debuffs, he AoE defense breaks, and he AoE dots. So he is just a perfect monster for TOA. And I've seen people use him in arena defense and guild battle defense and stuff like that. Defense break, dot, and AoE speed debuff, and strip. I mean, that's just a lot for a monster to be doing, especially for a natural 3-star. So that's kind of why Manchura is coming in on this list. I mean, he just brings so much. He's so good in TOA because he has AoE defense break, dots, and AoE speed debuff. I mean, it's crazy. So that's why Manchura is coming in at 2nd place. He's a great TOA monster, hard and normal. Build him with speed and a lot of HP, basically, and then you're going to need accuracy. So if you're doing TOA, you need 45 accuracy on Manchura because that's the accuracy cap. So 45 accuracy, as much speed and HP as you can get. And then after that, you know, defense doesn't hurt, attack doesn't hurt, crit rate, all that, but HP, speed, accuracy. That's basically it for Manchura. So now, the number 1 Light Dark Natural 3-star in Summoner's War. Can I get a drum roll, please? Bella Dion. Bella's first skill, a 100% chance to defense break, which is very, very useful. If you don't know this, you'll learn that eventually, that having that reliable defense break every single time is just incredible. Second skill, 100% strip all buffs on a target, which is also, again, very, very good. Third skill, fill attack bar by 30% and heal by 30%. Reusable every 4 turns max skilled, and Seize is reusable every 3 turns max skilled. So if you just think about what Bella's bringing to the table, it's really, really, really actually crazy because the defense break, 100% chance, the 100% chance to strip all buffs unless it gets, and a heal and attack bar boost. So I mean, it's just crazy how good Bella is. Bella's good in almost everything in this game, especially as an early to mid game player. You'll use her in almost everything, all dungeons. You'll use her in TOA, you'll use her in PvP, you'll use her in basically everything in this game. And then as you get farther in the game, you'll use her less, but she's still really, really good because her defense break is just really reliable. Strip, heal, she's a great support unit. Bella, you're going to want a room with speed, and then you're going to want, depending on what you're using her in, 45 or 55 accuracy. If you're using her in Dragons B10, which I do, you're going to want 55 accuracy. If you're using her in Giants B10 only, then you want 45 accuracy. And then after that, you're going to want as much HP and defense. Make him tanky. If you can, put Bella on Violent. Bella's great on Violent because on Violent, Bella can serve as a solo healer in a team. Because with Violent, she'll Violent proc, making this skill come back faster. So if you're using her as a solo healer in a team, you're going to need this skill. Mobilize, you're going to need the third skill because you're going to need the heals, so you're going to need to get that back faster, and Violent proc is the easiest way to do that. So if you can put her on Violent, put her on Violent. If you can't, that's fine. Just leave her on Swift or whatever build you have. So that is why Belladon is the best light dark natural 3-star in Summoner's War. So this video is my opinion, guys. This is a very controversial topic. There's a lot of good light dark nat 3s in this game. So this is my opinion. If your opinion is different, leave your opinion down in the comment. We'll be glad to hear what you guys think are the top 5 light dark nat 3s in the game. So leave your list in the comments. So that's basically going to wrap up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comments. If you have any top 5s you want to see, leave them in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.